Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am back in Eden's garden. We are doing Desmond's free time events. So let's go. Damon, hey.
Eh?
What's wrong? I've been trying to make the rounds and talk to everyone, you know? Get to know them a little. Do you want to talk? Do I? Yeah. Fine, we can talk.
Nice.
Desmond attempted to hold a conversation with me, but our time together was more awkward silence than anything else. Would you like to give Desmond a present? Yes.
Nice.
Whoa, this is awesome. Thanks a lot. One day, I'll be using this every chance I get, and thinking of you each time. Desmond loved your present.
Any clue?
Hey, is it cool if I ask you a few questions?
Really?
I'm not about to sit here and play 20 questions with you.
Believe me.
Hold on, hear me out. It helps the both of us to get to know each other better. You can even ask me 20 questions to balance things out. I'm like an open book. An open book, huh?
Okay.
Fine, but I'll only answer one question.
Right.
Sure, sounds good to me. Next time, though, can we try for two?
Seriously?
The heck are you so curious about? I just want to know the sorts of people I'm living with. Living with? He makes it sound like we're sharing a property, and not trapped together in a diminished killing game.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. My question is, what do you want to do in your spare time? My spare time?
That's...
As in, within the killing game, or... No, I mean outside of this whole freak situation. Like, say you just got done with class or something. What do you do?
I see.
I'd study? You must have misheard. No, I heard what you said. So, you study in your spare time?
It's simple.
I have to keep my mind sharp.
Nice.
Hey, I can respect the dedication. I was expecting him to say something a lot more judgmental.
Anyway.
What about you? Me? I don't do much. I just train. Eh?
Just saying.
I mostly try to keep my cardio up, so I tend to do laps everywhere. Or if I'm really into it, I'll do some good exercise. Considering there is not many big open spaces around here, I've been going a bit stir crazy. Well, at least you have the courtyard to keep you entertained.
Yeah,
True, yeah. Although it's pretty small compared to my place back home. It would be great if the fake sky didn't remind me I'm confined inside a building, too.
fair. Gotta stay one step ahead.
Besides, I don't really do this stuff for entertainment. It's more of a disciplinary thing. If I let my mind go soft, the rest of me will go with it.
Yep.
In a way, I guess we're kinda similar, huh?
Ugh.
Similar? You're training your body, I'm absorbing information. Isn't studying basically training your mind?
Are you for real?
Hey, did I just win a debate against the ultimate debater?
That's not it.
There was no debate. About how we spend our free time? I mean, our conversation was structured nothing like a debate. Ah.
I got an idea.
Well, how about you and I do actual debate right now? I'm fine, thanks.
Totally.
I figured you'd say that. He's pretty jovial, all things considered. But he's nothing like me. He's the ultimate marksman and I'm the ultimate debater. We live in two entirely different worlds. Hopefully he doesn't keep trying to convince me otherwise. He attempted to play a game of 20 questions with me. We had a conversation about how we spend our free time, which seemed to satisfy him. I learned he doesn't like enclosed spaces and has been going stir crazy. Either he's good at hiding his discomfort or he's lying.
This looks bad.
I hope whoever has mine can be cool about it and confess. Maybe we can talk it out or something. This thing is all kinds of messed up. Was he talking to himself about his blackmail?
That's not it.
If you mean Tozu's motive, then that's a bit of an understatement.
Whoa!
Damon, you heard all that?
Hmm.
Just the last part. Oh, cool. Huh, seems this motive has him on edge. Prod him. I discussed the blackmail motive with Desmond, curious to see what I could extrapolate from his replies. He condemns Tozu, that much is obvious, and he really wants everything to resolve peacefully. No comment on his own stakes in the situation, though. He's clearly nervous about his blackmail, given what I overheard earlier, but it seems he won't talk about it now that I'm here. Would you like to give Desmond a present? Yes. I appreciate it, dude. It says a lot that you saw this and thought of me. Desmond liked your present. Compared to the other people we're stuck with, this guy was so normal. If we had met under better circumstances, I might have even tolerated him as an acquaintance.
Safety first.
Are you up for going on a run around the courtyard?
Come again?
What? A 10-minute run can do wonders for clearing your head. Sounds pretty good right now, yeah? I'll pass.
Let's be civil.
5 minutes?
Ugh.
I said I'll pass. Sorry. I just assumed, well, you know.
Eh?
Assumed what?
Yeah,
That, you were more fit than that.
Hey.
What are you implying? That I can't handle a 5-minute run?
beats me.
Go ahead and prove me wrong, dude. I made Desmond stand and watch while I ran a few laps around the courtyard.
Whoa!
Are you okay?
Ugh.
Yes. I just need a break. It hasn't even been a minute, though.
It's not like that.
You act like I do this regularly. You're the one who volunteered. Like you didn't coax me into it.
This looks bad.
Coax? Anyway, your face is really red. You should really cool down. Do you want to take off your suit?
Seriously?
Now you're asking me to strip too?
Don't get it mixed up.
Just say no if you don't want to. I should have done that a lot earlier.
Shit.
Hang on, I have an idea. Let me grab something cold from the kitchen. Stay right there. With those words, Desmond booked out of the courtyard. After a few minutes, he returned with a bottled drink in his hand.
I got you.
Okay, I got this lemonade. Before he could finish his sentence, I swept the bottle from his hand and downed half of it.
Whoa!
Alright, I feel better now. That's great. I don't understand why this cardio crap matters so much to you as a marksman. I just have a certain level of expectations I gotta meet as an ultimate, you know?
Eh?
Does a marksman need to be athletic? It's less about being athletic and more about being disciplined. I know the sport may come across as a bunch of people just standing there and shooting at a wooden target,
Think about it this way.
but making the perfect shot requires skill and resolve. The more I commit myself to these exercises, the better I become at resisting distractions and maintaining my focus.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
And that's exactly the mindset I want to be in during our game. If I stop exercising now, my brain will forget everything it's learned.
I see.
There's a reason they say a habit can be broken in one day.
Yep.
Exactly. I wasn't going to admit it out loud, but his philosophy towards training was almost beat for beat like mine. How is that possible when our talents are so different? There must be something I'm misunderstanding, or something he neglected to mention. If not, what does this say about me? That you're bad too! He's dedicated to stay in shape, not because he wants to be athletic, but because he wants to be disciplined. If he stops exercising, he believes he'll lose sight of himself. I suppose there's no I suppose there's a reason they can say habit can be broken in one day. Oh, hey Damon. I was actually hoping our paths would cross. There's something I wanted to ask you. Something he wants to ask me? Stay and listen.
Okay.
And that is?
Any clue?
Are you going to the game tournament tomorrow?
Eh?
No? Why?
Don't worry about it.
Just curious. Haha. I see.
Anyway.
Are you going?
Just saying.
Nah, I'm not really into video games, unfortunately. But I think it's cool to see everyone working together on a big event like this. Why'd he bother asking me if he's not even going?
I see.
So you don't like video games? That's surprising. Is it? Yeah, you seem like the type who would.
Totally.
Well, I did play some stuff as a kid, if that's what you mean. Dungeon crawlers and RPGs. Oh man, and that one game where you build theme parks. What was it called again? Roller coaster? Roller coaster. Despite his best efforts, Desmond could not remember the name of the video game he was thinking of. Hate when that happens. Would you like to give Desmond a present? Yes. I appreciate it, dude. It says a lot that you saw this and thought of me. Desmond liked your present. You know, since you scratched my back earlier, maybe I can scratch yours?
Huh?
What? I asked if you were up for a run in the courtyard and you technically were.
I got you.
So, is there anything you want me to do for you? He sure is a fan of these little trades.
Right.
Alright, I have an idea. Let's do a practice debate.
Nice.
Really? Great, I've been wanting to have a debate with you. As for the topic, the students,
Focus.
how about we debate the trustworthiness of the other students?
You alright?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's simple.
Isn't it self-explanatory? You and I argue whether or not the others are trustworthy.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. I'm not really comfortable with that. Why?
are you for real?
What do you mean, why? I can't just say my... I mean, I can't just throw doubt at people for no reason. I think being in a killing game is a good enough reason.
Let's be civil.
Look, let's forget this whole debate thing and talk about something else. That being? Well, lately I've been thinking about getting into journaling.
Eh?
Journaling?
Totally.
Just my general thoughts, you know? The desk in my dorm room has a bunch of sticky notes, so I'm considering just writing on those.
Any clue?
If I were to start journaling on a regular basis, how much time do you think I should dedicate to it?
Come again?
How much do you think you should dedicate? Maybe a few hours? For journaling? Is that too short?
No.
What? No, that's way too long. I was expecting you to say an hour at most.
Makes sense.
Right, that makes sense.
All good.
I was worried journaling would eat into my exercise time.
That's...
How much time do you spend exercising? In this courtyard, probably 4 hours.
Huh?
All in one go? Back home, it's normally 5, but I'm cutting myself a tiny bit of slack here. Besides, this has more or less been my routine since I was 17, so it's nothing I'm not used to. He was 17 and exercising for 5 hours straight?
Jeez.
What about school then? If you went to school for, say, 6 hours and trained for another 5 hours,
Easy enough.
1 hour of free time sounds good to me. Only 1 hour of free time? Does that include the time he spends on mundane stuff like getting changed or eating food?
Damn.
I barely allow myself free time as is, and even I think that's insane.
Don't worry about it.
It's not as bad as it sounds, really. This is just how I work, you know? I hate being bored.
I see.
Then being in the place must feel like a death trap. You can say that again. He may laugh about it, but a suffocating place like this killing game must be 10 times more unbearable for an active guy like him. And yet, that cool demeanor of his never falters, even when talking about his situation. Is this what he means when he talks about discipline? He wasn't joking about being disciplined. If you can even call 5 hours of non-stop exercise every day discipline, in my opinion, it sounds more like insanity. Allegedly, he began this routine all the way back in high school, 6 hours of school combined with 5 hours of exercise. Even I can't imagine allocating myself only 1 hour of free time a day. Does he genuinely enjoy any of this, or is it being bored worse than a death sentence for him?
Just saying.
Something I noticed about this place.
Eh?
Desmond stood with his arms folded, looking out at the trees that surrounded the perimeter of the courtyard.
Makes sense.
Yeah, this place reminds me of a hiking trail I sometimes take. It has a ton of wildlife though, the trail, I mean. Last time I was there, I actually saw a painted bunting. Crazy, huh? What the hell is a painted bunting?
That's...
And a painting bunting is...
Think about it this way.
It's a type of bird. They're pretty uncommon where I'm from. Their coloring is kind of similar to macaws. You know those fancy red and blue parrots?
I see.
Desmond told me about the various animals he has seen while hiking. I suppose it would make sense that he has an interest in animals. A good marksman would need to have a sharp eye. Especially for things that move. Then again, didn't he say he doesn't shoot moving targets? Would you like to give Desmond a present? Yes.
Nice.
Whoa, this is awesome. Thanks a lot. One day I'll be using this every chance I get and thinking of you each time. Desmond loved your present.
I got an idea.
I thought about something kind of funny. We spend so much time working on our talents, and yet,
Think about it this way.
when we actually go out and compete, we only spend a few minutes doing it. I'm only ever on the field for like a minute tops.
That's not it.
That might be true in your case, but in my world a debate can last hours.
Makes sense.
Oh, makes sense. Does that affect how often you have competitions? Well, no, we do them weekly. Sounds intense.
Anyway,
Do you not attend competitions regularly? With how vigorously you train, I was sort of expecting otherwise.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I used to go wild when it came to comps. I won pretty much every local comp there was, which sounds like I'm trying to brag, but I'm really not.
Right.
The same went for regional comps, although since it was only regional, I wasn't getting a ton of spotlight right back then. You were in it for the spotlight?
Whoa!
No way, I was driven by passion, first and foremost.
No kidding.
My family is just really into the sport. Even before my siblings and I were born, my parents got a professional shooting range built on their property, as well as a personal swimming pool and a personal tennis court. Okay, they're really sporty people in general. What the hell? His family is loaded.
Totally.
But I'm telling you, shooting sports are their biggest obsession, especially bullseye shooting. We have a lot of history with shooting sports too.
Just saying.
Great-great-grandpa was the ultimate marksman in 1933, followed by Grandma in 1963. Dad could have been in it in 1993 too, but he forgoed all the ultimate stuff to start a chain restaurant with Mom.
I see.
Anyway, my sibling and I were all encouraged to try our hand at competitive shooting. It was only me who enjoyed it though. The rest of my siblings were a lot more studious, kind of like you. I'll take that as a compliment. Since I had a knack for the sport, my parents were hopeful I could go places with it.
No kidding.
Of course, no sponsors wanted me when I was still performing at a regional level. The only way for me to make it big was to go to the Olympics. Then you went to the Olympics?
Yup.
Damn.
I can only imagine the kind of money you made from just showing up. The money didn't matter at that point.
Eh?
All I could think about was winning. Money didn't matter. Considering his family is stacked, I guess attention would be more important than money. And, I had a lot on the line. I'd spent months, years in my life training for that very moment.
Shit.
Plus, my trainers. Man, they were breathing down my neck all day, every day.
Huh?
Trainers, huh?
Believe me.
It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you some other time. Alright. But yeah, despite all the stress, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Going to the Olympics was how I met some of the best people in my life. And the comps, back then they were the most fun I've ever had. Back then. Funny, I'm reminded of something he said earlier. Don't get me wrong, I used to go wild when it came to comps. That wording, used to. If he's so passionate for the sport, why doesn't he do comps anymore? Does he think he's too good for it now since he attended the Olympics? That would definitely be my reason, but I doubt the same goes for Desmond. He revealed to me that he went to the Olympics and unsurprisingly, underwent a lot of stress. It seems like a lot of is riding on him being the ultimate marksman, considering it is part of his family legacy. Nevertheless, he clearly loves the sport. He even said attending regional shooting competitions were the most fun he'd ever had. So why did he imply he no longer attends competitions?